Hey YouTube, what's up? Jordan here. Gonna be making another video showing you guys the newest records that I bought. My new city that I've moved to had their citywide garage sale, as probably every city does in the summer. And so that's prime time to kind of go out and see who's selling records and what's out there. And I actually found some pretty good stuff. There was an elderly couple who was selling stuff out of their storage unit, and they didn't have records with them, but they said they had a whole bunch at home. And she told me the day before, she's like, "Yeah, we have a Beatles record." So I was like, "Okay, that's a good sign." And they actually, I can't find it. They must have either kept it or gotten rid of it. So I did not find the Beatles record that they said was in there, but they had a bunch of really good stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about. I actually only picked out the good stuff, and there's a pretty good stack. So, and the grand total price was $5. So, I pretty much in one or two records got my value back, and the rest of it's profit. But then again, I don't really sell my records. I just kind of keep what I'm going to listen to. So, but yeah, there's a mix of everything: rock and roll, some psychedelic, country, some pretty good classical actually. That's imports. That's what I'm going to start with actually. And I'll kind of talk about that a little bit. But yeah, there was some newer jazz that I didn't have, a whole bunch of stuff. You'll see. So yeah, pretty much when you spend $5 and you get even a couple good things, that's a good deal. And when you see all that I got, it's probably going to take two videos to make all that, show you guys this. But yeah, definitely made a good deal here. So. Anyway, without further ado, we'll get started. Again, I said I was going to start with these imports. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9 or 10. And you can tell that they're an import by how glossy it is. I don't know, there's probably you can see that glare. You're probably gonna be able to see it on all the records. But like, look how it's very shiny and it's glossy and just that's an import. And let me see if I can. I mean, you can just tell. Let's try to do this. All of it's in a different language. Oh my gosh, I don't want to embarrass myself, but I believe that's German. I believe it is. I should know that since I am German. But so yeah, we'll just kind of run through these really quick. Another import. Let's see, it's got that glossy finish. So I don't know. Does anybody out there still listen to classical music? This looks like a boys like German choir or something. Again, that import glossy, very glossy look. This is an import copy of Fiddler on the Roof. I don't know. I'm trying to see if any of them say where they came from. Here's another classical composer. Looks like Sebastian Bach. Sebastian Bach. Here's looks like some kind of acoustic, maybe folk player. An import. That one I thought was kind of cool. This one's cool too. Looks like another import live double LP. Came with the mini poster too. It was in really good shape. I mean, there's no scratches. There's a little wear mark you can kind of see, but I mean, these are in really good shape. And then the last import, I don't know. This looked really cool too. Again, really good cover, in great shape. It's called the Golden Gate Quartet, with songs like "Go Tell It on the Mountain," "When Jesus Was Born," "Sweet Georgia Brown," "Good News," and printed in Germany. So, yeah, that I don't know. I don't know. Imports, a guy, Mike, in some of my other videos from Records from Monoway, several series, check those out, by the way. But he always told me that like imports were worth more money, harder to find. I've never even heard of any of those groups, so I think those are imports of groups from groups outside the U.S. I think if you get that. So I don't know anything about any of those groups. If anyone knows anything about them, please leave comments. I don't really get a lot of comments. I ask questions and people don't answer them. So If you know the answer, feel free. Make an account and answer my questions. So then here's some of the more stream stuff. Again, yeah, there's the glare, but it's different. Trust me, the feel is different. That's mainly how you can tell the difference between an import and a non-import. So here's Clearance, Clearwater, Revival, some golden hits, greatest hits, LP. The best of Tommy James and the Shondells. Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Everybody Loves Clown. I looked this up on eBay, and there were a couple of them that had a different cover than that, and only like one or two that had that cover. I'm not sure what that means. The Ventures on stage. So some shows in Japan, England, and the U.S. The best, Sonny and Cher. We're actually moving along pretty quick. We may get through this all in one video. That's what I'm going to go for. Midnight Serenade by Sammy Kane. These aren't rare, and a lot of these aren't rare, but they had 2 copies of John Denver's greatest hits. One still got the shrink wrap on it. I'm not the biggest John Denver fan, but, you know. Dick Clark's 20 Years of Rock and Roll, double LP, 30 hits. Frank Sinatra's Greatest Hits, Part 2. This is cool. I haven't seen this in any of Wayne's stuff or anything like that, but it's a still sealed copy, True Grit with John Wayne. The new movie True Grit is really good too. I think that this is a naughty LP, like adults. Knockers Up, Rusty Warren. I have one, but I've never listened to it. My grandpa kind of laughed when he saw it. He told me it was dirty. And then Percy Faith, Viva, The Music of Mexico. So we're kind of getting into maybe some of the better stuff here. I don't know if this is really in any order. Isaac Hayes, most of the shrink wrap. This was cool. Bob Dylan, a copy of Nashville Skyline. Really good shape. Yeah, I haven't taken it out of its case yet, but it's just still in really good shape. I got distracted there for a second. Sorry, guys. This is the Jefferson Airplane, or Jefferson Airplane. Surrealistic Pillow. Simon and Garfunkel. I think this is that was one of their bigger albums too, other than Bridge Over Troubled Water. Three Dog Night. This is kind of a cool little Easter egg. An Easter egg is like a bonus. This was cool. Inside here it came with like playing cards of the band guys. Those were cool. And here's the backs of them. It's kind of like a deck. Another reason why records are just so cool. That one import that had the poster in it. Bob Dylan has a record that has a poster in it. I think it's the greatest hits record. I have that. And yeah, here's we'll run through these really quick. Gordon Lightfoot, Gordon Lightfoot, and not Gordon Lightfoot. Spirit in the Sky by Norman Greenbaum. What are we at? 9 minutes? Okay, we're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna do it all in one video. I got this much left, so not too much more. The golden era of Dixieland jazz, 1887 through 1937. Iron Butterfly live. Having a Wild Weekend, Dave Clark 5. Here's a movie soundtrack from the movie called The Trip. I haven't seen that. This was cool. They had a copy of Dark Side of the Moon. There we go. Unfortunately, the LP inside is not Dark Side of the Moon. It's Songs of the West. not Pink Floyd. So, oh well, the cover I'll probably put on my wall maybe or something. Here's Stevie Wonder LP. Here's two Robert Frost reading his poetry records. I actually have the white one. This one I didn't have. This was cool. This is originally recorded at the Poetry Center of 92nd Street. Probably in New York, if I had to guess. So that I was excited to find. They had two Steppenwolf records. This live one's a double LP. Here's one too. A couple more here. Probably 5 more. 2 Diana Ross LPs. This one's let's see here. That one's a triple, I believe, and this one is a triple as well. So yeah, kind of some good stuff. Some Motown, some folk music. Here we go. Some Neil Young and Crosby, Stills and Nash. I have a copy of this already. Here they had another Neil Young. And the last one here is Incense and Peppermints, the Strawberry Alarm Clock. This looks like, again, like a psychedelic type LP. So yeah, some Motown, some psychedelic, you know, Gordon Lightfoot, Sinatra, imports, a huge mix of everything. And there's a whole huge big box of stuff that I just can't keep. And so I've got all this stuff they gave me for $5. So huge score, big time win in terms of a huge find. Anybody can do this. Just got to go to a garage sale, look in your paper, post something on Craigslist. Anybody can do it. So yeah, guys, let me know if you have any questions about the records. Enlighten me on some of the stuff, you know, something about imports or any of the imports that I put on here. Please, you know, just leave a comment below. So thanks, guys. Hope you're having a good weekend, and take it easy.